Top 5 Pokemon cakes ranked. I've made a lot of Pokemon cakes over the years. Some of them I'm proud of, some of them not so much, and others I just forgot about completely. So today we're counting down the best ones I've made so far. Oh my god, I feel like a Watch Mojo video right now. Coming in at number 5, Jigglypuff. I love working with sphere cakes. There's just something really satisfying about turning a ball into a character. It just feels right. Jigglypuff is cute, but she's also a low-key menace. She will sing you to sleep and then draw on your face. It always reminds me of sleepovers with my cousins. First one to fall asleep always gets their face drawn on. This cake was super nostalgic for me because I grew up watching Jigglypuff just absolutely ruin people's day. She's so iconic and I loved every second of it. Now I did mess up on her eyes at first. They were way too small, so if you notice in the final shot, I swapped them out. I think Jigglypuff would be the Pokemon I use the most as I get older. Just to knock me out, please. She could sing me to sleep. That way I don't have to take Benadryls before bed. Don't actually do that, that's bad for you. But you get what I'm saying. Alright, number 4. Chikorita. I completely forgot about this cake. I don't even remember filming this until last week. I was like, wait, where did this come from? I don't understand the Chikorita hate. Like, what did she do to you? She's just a tiny plant dinosaur with a leaf on her head. And that leaf senses temperature, so she's basically a walking weather app. This cake was really easy to shape overall, except for the leaf. That leaf tested me. I don't even have the footage, but I know that there was a struggle somewhere. Overall, super clean shape, super cute character, and one of my favorites that I somehow forgot existed. Now let's move on to number 3. Snorlax. I loved making this cake because of all the layers. Layers of chocolate cake. And then cutting into that giant belly was so satisfying. Now let me just say this. I wish I could sleep like Snorlax every night. Like every night, just knock out instantly, no problems. None at all. But no, I have a herniated disc, so I've got back problems. And I've got bladder problems, so I have to wake up to pee at all hours of the night. It's just the worst. I hate getting older. Meanwhile, Snorlax is just over here living his best life. No responsibilities, just vibes. I think I made him a little too thick. That belly is huge. I should have made his head a little bigger. But still, top tier cake, top tier Pokemon. Now on to number 2. Pikachu. I was terrified to make this cake because Pikachu is basically the face of Pokemon. He's the CEO. And if you mess up on even one detail, the eyes, the cheeks, any of the placement looks off, then it looks off-putting. So I avoided making this cake for the longest time, but once I finally did, I actually turned out really good. And I swear, it felt like there was a weight lifted off my shoulders. And I know Pikachu evolves into Raichu, but come on, when does anyone let that happen? Maybe the new Raichu with the yellow ears, but the old one? Why? Pikachu's so cute, why would you change anything? Now let's move on to number 1, but before we do that, here are some honorable mentions. Fuecoco. You go, Fuecoco. This dude, man, he looks like he forgot everything he was doing mid-thought. And that's me, all day, every day. That's why I like this guy. I forgot about this cake, and it's probably because I did not edit this video. And you can tell because whoever did is zooming constantly. If the footage is zooming in like crazy, it wasn't me editing. Now, I didn't like any of the starters from this generation, but Fuecoco was my favorite because his final evolution just goes so hard. Now next is Bellossom. I love this Pokemon, especially because I'm really into gardening right now. I have one in my garden, and she looks cute, but she also looks like she's silently judging me when I'm planting. Also, she got in a fight with a weed whacker, so she's not doing so well. Now, the reason this isn't in my top 5 is because I'm not completely happy with how this cake turned out. I love the character, but she looks like just something's off. And I know I could do better. Now the last honorable mention is Pawmi. Another electric rodent because Pokemon said, if it works, let's do it again. And they tried so many times, and this I think is one of the times that it actually kind of worked. But also, he's not the CEO of Pokemon. Can somebody explain his evolutions to me? Because they're basically the same thing. It really feels like when you have to turn in a 30-page paper and you're on page 29, so you just add a bunch of stuff. Why? Everyone can tell it's just filler. Alright, so let's move on to number 1. Bulbasaur. My starter, my favorite, my guy. I love everything about this Pokemon. His voice, his design, that little bulb, everything. And I knew if I ever made a Bulbasaur cake, I needed to include Vine Whip. Because if you're going to make Bulbasaur, you gotta commit. And this cake turned into a whole series of cakes. I changed up some of the details, and I made a Valentine's version, a Halloween version, and a Christmas version. And I love every single one. I did the same thing with Pikachu. Just altered the design and remixed it for different holidays. But Bulbasaur, he's just different. He's cute, he's iconic, and he's easily my number 1 Pokemon. Now if you made it this far, comment with your favorite Pokemon because I might turn it into a cake next. But if you want to take it a step further, comment with a human Pokemon character. Because I think I want to start making the human characters and trainers. So let me know in the comments below. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.